chicken truck driver, whatever you want to call it. These air conditioner system, heat and air on these are set up kind of like at your house. In a way, these new style trucks, the way they've designed these things are really nice. You know, it's got a gauge right here. We can zoom in on it, or it's already zoomed in, I guess, there. But you can see there, it's got the temperature set. You know, you can select it there, and it'll run just like thermostat at your house. The fan switch there's actually got an automatic setting on it there to the left, as you can see here. And it'll actually speed up and slow down, you know, whatever it needs to do to keep it the temperature you want there. Of course, I prefer the manual setting there. I like it to run in one position most of the time there. It's just a driver preference. And of course the switch, you know, about like in the car, it'll send it out automatic, which I'm not real sure how that works there. I've turned it on, seems like it might throw a little bit of air out just about everywhere, but that's kind of automatic too, where, you know, computerized, electronic, or what have you there. But the air conditioner off switch and the fresh air switch is all electric. And of course, we've got a little bit of a this radio right here is a it's got the Volvo name on it. I don't know actually who made it for them there. I mean, it had like over 100 page book that came with it. It's got so many selections and features and this and that it'll do. You know, it'll actually, you can set it to scan certain types of music that you might like. You know, you can make those selections there. So I mean, it's the Cadillac of AM, FM, CDs. You know, where it does about everything. It's got the weather and everything on it. Alarm clock and everything, anything you can imagine, you know, where they've put it into this radio here. It's a real nice radio. And here you see the switch. Here's the airbags. It deflates the airbags where you can pull that from under a loaded trailer, you know, where real easy. And this one is a switch that locks and unlocks the fifth wheel, you know, where you can slide it back and forth there to adjust your weight and stuff. Here's a Jake brake switch. It's a 3-position. Now on these Volvos, you notice all these switches are turned down in the down position there. I guess they're for sake of design or something there, to change things around a little bit, you know, where they decided to probably be a little different. And down on these is on and fully on, depending on if it's a more than one position type selection switch, you know, where, and then up is off. You know, it's just the opposite of what the light switches are at the house, you know. But I guess they wanted to be different there, so I mean, that's something there that they could change, and they did. Here I've got even to a sleeper switch here. I can turn the fan on in my sleeper, you know, while I'm driving, you know, if I want to, if I don't need it or something, you know, where, and say I'm going to be parked up, you know, an hour later or something, it's cold outside, you know, I can go ahead and turn it on. If I've already got my heat selection, of course the sleeper, you know, has got its own separate heat and cooling controls, but I can go ahead and preheat or cool it, you know, for my comfort, you know, for whenever I get ready to go to bed. It's really nice. I've got a light switch right here. It turns the sleeper light off and on. Of course, this is my back porch light, I call it there, but it's the light on the back of the cab, you know, where that shows up you hook up, you know, for hooking up in the nighttime to your trailer and stuff there when you want to. On these newer trucks, and we'll get zoomed on in here a little bit. I'm still learning how to use this camera too, so I mean, I'm studying on it while we're going. But here's my electrical outlet there. I've got a 3-way plug here, you know, for extra appliances, which I've got my XM radios plugged into it, and my I've got a FM wireless FM modulator, which I used when I'm listening to MP3 files, you know, on my computer. I listen to a lot of Trucker Tom. By the way, his website is www.truckerphoto.com, and he's an over-the-road truck driver, drives for Safer Trucking, and does podcasting. He's a real interesting guy to know. I'm glad to know him, and he's a real interesting guy to listen to. Where he does a podcast about every day, and y'all check him out there first opportunity you get also. Of course, here's my junk I've thrown up in the window for now, or just to kind of give me room to move around. You know, I usually keep it over here in the passenger seat. And I'll stand up now and show you the passenger seat where I keep my briefcase with more junk and papers thrown in there. Of course, the right floorboard kind of makes for extra storage room. I keep my shower bag and my shoes and stuff down there. I've got my Trucker Tom official signed garbage can right here, you know, where I got Trucker Tom. I met him out in Dallas, Texas, there the Love's Truck Stop there one afternoon, and we spent some time there and visited for a while. And this is you know, Trucker Tom, by the way, is one that got me interested in this video stuff. You know, he does a lot of picture taking videos, and he's got some really interesting stuff, you know, where you could look at also. You know, where my other web page is where I've got a lot of pictures that I take from on the road and stuff. There is it's flickr.com, spelled F-L-I-C-K-R, and it's /photos, P-H-O-T-O-S, /2 times, T-I-M-E-S, and I've got over a couple hundred pictures there, you know, for your viewing pleasure if you want to check that out sometime. They got a little extra storage tray down here. I keep my chewing gum and mints and stuff, a few mints and things, you know, extra items, stuff. Right here is real nice, convenient, you know, where you can get to it there from the without having to leave the driver's seat. And of course, here's the automatic transmission. You know, I wouldn't take nothing for that. You know, I had a buddy of mine tell me once, you know, where that you ain't trucking there if you ain't changing gears. But man, I wouldn't take nothing for my auto transmission now, because I've changed gears for like 22 years, you know, before I finally got into this unit here, and I would really be backing up, or so to say, you know, if I was to have to get into something with a manual transmission now. And anyway, this is my air blower here. It's almost like a I guess everybody knows what it does there, but this is almost like my vacuum cleaner. I keep, you know, the dust and dirt and everything blowed out of the truck and stuff there with this. It's nice, convenient, handy, and also available there from the driver's seat. I've got a little box down there on the floor, keeping some of my CDs and mouthwash and window cleaner and my toothbrush, toothpaste there handy, you know, where I kind of, you know, it's real convenient to brush your teeth now. It's not like at the house, you know, where you gotta jump up and run to the bathroom, you know, where everything, you know, I keep my special jug of water behind the passenger seat, you know, just for brushing my teeth. And I can brush my teeth 4 or 5 times a day. You know, I've got in such a habit of it now, you know, where it's kind of like putting your shoes on, I guess, or, you know. But anyway, there's my Kleenex and my camera bag. I keep it, you know, real handy. Here's our tire thumper there that MDS give us there. Appreciate that. That's real nice, neat looking little tool. And I guess there to head up here, I about forgot this part there since it sits up out of the way, but overhead we've got a storage area. These actually open up right here, you know, where for I keep my paper towels in the one, you know, directly over my driver seat. I've got a mirror here to keep my hair looking good, and got a little extra storage here, keep my extra garbage bags and this and that in. Got another storage over here, you know, for a little bit more junk. Got that rose there that Missy got me. Thank you, honey, that still looks pretty. Got my nighttime driving glasses here, the one of the pull down type, the little clip, you know, where you open up our little thumb opener on them. And I've got another pair right here, is a little bit lighter there, depending on how dark or rainy it is outside, you know, where I like to have my driving glasses there, you know, to help compensate for fog and this and that there, makes everything more clear. And then overhead we've got a storage up here, you know, I keep all the extra, I keep a lot of mints and stuff up here I can grab, you know, going down the